Yeah, but at the same time, pros and cons. Jerry Heller was a significant fat of Ruthless Records doing what he did with JJ Fad, because JJ Fad opened up the doors to Straight Outta Compton and everything else that derived from that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's pros and cons and everything, but, you know, I hear a lot of people talk about a lot of stories on how Eazy went. All I know is I'm going to tell you this. Me, Jada Pickett, Hutch, KMG, rest in peace, had a meeting prior to Eric passing. They was going to do, Jada Pickett was going to do California because her, Regina King, there was, after we used to go to Peanuts, they used to come to the studio with us.
That's
you feel me? So it was like we was talking, Eric was coughing. And I was like, damn, I don't like coughing, man. And then all of a sudden we hear, you know, he's in the hospital. Now, Eric was cool a week ago. Magic Johnson is still here.
30 years.
Eric had enough access, enough medical stuff, just as much as Magic Johnson. So I'm going to leave it right there.
A lot of people have a lot of difference in opinions and controversy behind what happened to E, you know, because of the way it happened and how.
Yeah, because it just had.
Put it like this. A lot of motherfuckers don't know Eazy was really connected. He was connected on some other shit. And he wanted to do right by his artists. He wanted to do right by NWA, his whole shit. But because he was too deep in the ocean, you don't know what to expect.
It's a lot, especially when you start talking about that amount of money, because I know the physical game, right? You're talking about 200,000 records. If you're able to go press up 200,000 records overseas, you got to think about the exchange rate at that time for like the pound, right, compared to the American dollar. So if you go over there and get five, you sell it to them for £5, that means you're getting $10, possibly $10.50, depending on the exchange rate that day. So you talk about millions of dollars being gone, man. Somebody could feel like some kind of way when they getting cut out that amount of cheese.
And see, Eric was like, man, we finna get NWA back together. He had a quick meeting with Cube. He told us, called us on the phone. Was like, man, we gonna make all this shit happen. But shit happens the way it happens.
Now, before we go on this, further, if Eazy had stayed alive, let's just say theoretically he stayed alive, you think Ruthless would probably have been the biggest hip hop record label of all time?
Of course, absolutely. Because there wasn't no stopping us. It was something new. It was fresh. It was coming from a suppressed environment where everybody, I don't care where you're from, they related to that. You know what I mean? They influenced all of us, man. I mean, you can go back and say, I might have been rapping at the same time, but out the gate, they influenced all of us, man. They allowed people from a suppressed environment or ghettos or a hood for us to go ahead and capitulate to success. You know, we were very successful because, who would think, man, like a brother from Compton that put up his dope money and years later, you see the family tree he created, it just, on a business administrative level, it's just astronomical. So, of course, they would have been the biggest shit ever.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes. If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangster Chronicles, this is not your average show.